In his red cap and matching puffy jacket, he looked like an angry bouncing tomato, but there was nothing funny about the expletives and the threats that were spilling from his mouth. Uh-oh is right. Luke pulled his mask down to cover his face, grabbed Jess by the hand, and ran. She trailed behind, but her heels were high and the pavement uneven. Overhead, a solitary firework popped loudly, spraying green sparks into the dull night sky. "Is it midnight?" Jess called, scanning the sky. Luke checked his watch. 40 minutes to go, he replied. "Don't worry, we'll be back in time for Auld Lang Syne." He pulled her round the corner and they ran together until they reached a house with a large wreath hanging on the front door. They skipped up the steps, the wreath swinging wildly as Luke burst through, dragging Jess behind him. With a final glance outside into the empty street, he slammed it closed and thrust the snowman into Jess's hands. "You didn't." Jess looked up to see a girl staring at her from behind an emerald green mask perched above a button nose that held a stud in one nostril and a silver hoop in the other. The girl's long black and purple streaked hair tumbled around her shoulders as she shook her head disapprovingly. "She absolutely did, Hannah," Luke said, pulling the Frankenstein's monster mask from his head to reveal a crop of messy black hair and a huge grin. While he was handsome in a boy-next-door kind of way, it was his smile that really melted Jess. Hannah lifted her mask to reveal a splash of freckles and eyes lined with thick black pencil, a look that Jess would never be able to pull off. She frowned, but her eyes, as green as the mask she wore, shone. "I've been at uni for less than 6 months, and this is what happens?" Jess shrugged and bit her lip, trying to stifle a laugh. "You were supposed to tame my little brother," Hannah said, flicking Luke's ear as he tried to duck out of the way. "And you were doing such a fine job, applying to uni, getting straight A's." "Hey," Luke said, with mock hurt in his eyes, "don't act like I haven't always been a genius." He placed an arm round Jess's shoulder. "It just took me until now to realize what I wanted to do." "Uh-huh. And it just so happens that you want to be a doctor, like Jess, at the same university that Jess is going to?" Typical Hannah, always skeptical, always one to speak her mind. Jess couldn't help but smile. "You don't think it's romantic that he wants to come with me? My mum and dad got together when they were our age and didn't spend a day apart until she died." "Hey, it's your decision, as long as you make the right choice for yourselves." She glanced at Jess, one eyebrow raised. "Because you never know what's going to happen in the future, right?" "I'll tell you what's going to happen." Luke's voice was beginning to slur as the beers he'd downed through the night finally took hold. "What's going to happen is that we're going to have the most awesome life together." His arm tightened around Jess's shoulders. "Isn't that right?" Jess's smile widened. There was a reason why her friends referred to them as Duke, as if they were one person. Jess never went anywhere without him, so why would it seem strange that he'd want to go to the same uni as her? It was true love, just like her parents. "Right," Hannah said. "That all sounds great." She pointed at the snowman tucked under Jess's arm. "And I'm happy for you, I really am, but he wasn't supposed to corrupt you, and if he did, it certainly should have taken him longer than 6 months. The best 6 months of her life." He grinned at Jess. "Come on," he said, aiming a kick at his sister's shin and missing. "Let's go and find someone who appreciates us." He led her through the crowded hallway, and Jess glanced back to see Hannah shaking her head as she pulled her mask back down. "We're back," Luke announced. "And we have a new friend." A cheer erupted from the crowd gathered in the kitchen, and Luke grabbed Jess's wrist, lifting it like a referee announcing the winner.